Hello everyone, my name is Susie. As part of Unit 7, this is my homework. I'll be taking you through a very basic flow, and then we are going to repeat it, but emphasize on a body part. In this case, it's going to be emphasis on the scapular retraction and spinal extension, which is part of back bends. So let's go ahead and get started on our feet. We're going to be standing in mountain pose. While we're here standing, take a moment to fully feel grounded on all four corners of your feet. Hands by your sides, palms facing forward. You're going to reach your hands up towards the sky. And then with your breath, go ahead and follow along, bringing the hands down to the ground. Come into a halfway lift, hands by the knees or thighs, and coming into a flat back. And then bring your hands down to the ground, step back, top of a push-up, plank pose. Stay here. And then slowly lower down, bringing the knees, bending into the elbows, chin, chest towards the ground. Belly reaches down to the ground. Hands underneath your shoulders. Take an inhale breath and reach the head and chest off the ground. Tuck those toes, lift the knees off the ground, find your upside down V shape, downward facing dog. Take your right leg, step it in between your hands. We're staying on the ball of the left foot, keeping the right knee bent. Send your hands to the sky. Open up those arms east-west as you spin the back heel down, coming into a warrior two. Take the right palm, flip it up towards the sky, and reach it up and back, reversing your warrior. Come back to warrior two. This time, take the right forearm, bring it on top of the right thigh as the left hand reaches up and over, extended side angle. Come back to warrior two. We're going to face the front of the mat. Both hands reach towards the sky, and we're coming back to the ball of the left foot, high crescent. We've been here before. This time, shift all your weight into the right foot as you bring your left foot off the ground into a warrior three. From your warrior three, you're going to bring your hands down to the ground and send your left heel, left foot even higher. Standing split. Here's where you can bring hands to block, or you can also bring your hands to the standing leg. You're going to release the left foot down by the right leg, coming back into that fold position at the top of the mat. Bend into those knees, reach the hands up to the sky, chair pose. Release the bend in the knees as you reach the hands by your sides back into mountain pose. And we'll do that again on the left side. Take an inhale breath, reach the hands up. Follow your breath as the hands return to the ground. Halfway lift, flat back. Take the hands down, step back into plank pose. Coming all the way down, bringing the knees down first, then belly. Hands continue to stay underneath your shoulders. Take an inhale breath into your back bend, cobra pose. Tuck those toes, find your downward facing dog. Left foot comes forward this time into that high crescent. We're on the ball of the right foot as you reach your hands to the sky. Open up those hands, come into that warrior two. This time the left knee is in front, the back heel supported on the ground. Left hand goes up and back, reversing your warrior. Come back to warrior two. Left hand comes down to the left thigh. Right hand reaches up and over, extended side angle. Return to warrior two. We're coming back to the front of the mat, ball of the right foot. high crescent. We're shifting our legs, our weight over to the left foot, coming off of the right leg, warrior three. Hands reach down, right leg reaches higher towards the sky. Close up that gate, bringing the right foot back to where the left foot is, forward fold. Bend into those knees, reach the hands to the sky, chair pose. And then release the bend into the knees, coming back into that mountain pose. That was the basic flow. This second portion of the flow is going to look similar, but we're going to emphasize again on the back bends. So once again, go to the top of your mat, come into a standing position, mountain pose. Once again, take a moment to just feel grounded on all four corners of your feet, hands by your sides, palms facing forward. Take an inhale breath, reach the hands to the sky. From here, cactus the arms, bend into those elbows, palms are still facing forward. And then lean back. As you lean back, send the heart towards the sky. We're arching the back as our heart lifts. Inhale breath, reach the hands up to the sky. We're going to do that again. Exhale, cactus those arms, chest to the sky. Inhale breath, reach up. Last time, exhale, cactus those arms, chest to the sky, send your heart up. Really squeeze into those shoulder blades. Inhale breath, reach up. With your breath, take the hands down to the ground. Come back into those cactus arms and find your flat back with cactus arms. So really squeeze the shoulder blades together and lift off the thighs. Return the hands to the ground, step back, plank pose. On your plank pose, lower down, knees, bending into the elbows, chest, and belly to the ground. You're going to take an inhale breath, let the head and chest come off the ground, and also hover the hands from the ground. We'll do that again. Come forward into the ground. I like to use my inhale breath to lift the head and chest and hover the hands off the ground. Really squeeze into the shoulder blades. Pretend you're trying to squeeze a pencil so it can stay in there. Return the hands to the ground. Tuck those toes. Lift the knees off the ground. Come back into that downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up towards the sky. Take a bend and release maybe a circle or two. Return that foot in between the hands. We're staying on the ball of the left foot. Inhale breath, reach the hands to the sky. We're in that high crescent. We're coming back to those cactus arms. As you bend into the elbows, really squeeze the shoulder blades together. Shine your heart towards the sky. Inhale breath, reach back up. And then come into that warrior two. Spin the back heel down, open arms east-west. Right palm towards the sky as you lift it up and back, reversing your warrior. Come back to warrior two. Forearm to the right thigh, left hand up and over, extended side angle. Come back to warrior two. And then we'll return to that high crescent. We're coming back to the left ball of the foot as the hands reach up towards the sky. Let's do that cactus position one more time. Squeeze the belly, squeeze the shoulder blades, as the chest comes to the sky. From here, hands, I like to bring them into the heart center. Shift the weight into the right foot as the left leg reaches up. Warrior three. In your warrior three, come back to that cobra back. So really arch the back. Really try to squeeze the shoulder blades together. And it's okay if you lose your balance. You're standing in one leg. Bring the hands down to the ground. Send the left leg even higher towards the sky, standing split. Close the gate, bringing the left foot towards the right leg, coming into that forward fold. Bend into those knees, reach the hands to the sky, chair. Release the bend, come back into that mountain pose, and we'll do that again on the left side. Inhale, breath, reach up, hands to the sky. Cactus those arms, squeeze the shoulder blades, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the pencil in between the blades as you reach the heart to the sky. Inhale, breath takes you back up, and then drape the front body down towards the ground. Cactus those arms as you come into a flat back, halfway lift. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold. Take the hands down, step the feet back, finding your plank position. Knees, chest, chin, all the way down. Let's do those cobra poses again, hovering the arms off the ground. So as you take an inhale breath, lift the head and chest, hands hover. Squeeze the belly. Relax, come back down to the ground. Let's do that again. Use your inhale breath to lift the head and chest, hover those arms. Squeeze the belly. Back of the head comes even further back. And then relax the hands back to the ground. Tuck those toes. Lift the knees off the ground. Find your downward facing dog. Take the left leg up towards the sky. Bend it. And maybe take a circle or two. Take the left leg forward, stepping in between the hands. Come back to that high crescent, this time on the left leg. So the left knee is bent. We're on the ball of the right foot. Cactus those arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Heart shines to the sky. Come back, hands to the sky. And then open up those arms, east-west. Spin the back heel down, warrior two. Left palm to the sky, reverse your warrior. Return to warrior two. Left forearm to the thigh. Right hand reaches up and over. Extended side angle. Come back to warrior two. This time, we're going to turn around, coming back to the ball of the right foot, high crescent to the front. Cactus those arms, chest to the sky, squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, breath. Take your hands to your heart center. We're shifting the weight into the left leg to come off of the right foot, warrior three. Hips, torsos towards the ground. Find a cobra back bend. Really squeeze the shoulder blades, maybe even cactus those arms. I know we didn't do that on the other side, but we'll do it here. And then take the hands down to the ground. Send the right leg even higher off towards the sky, standing split. Right foot meets with left. We're closing that gate, forward fold. Bending into those knees, chair. Relax the bend in the knees, return back to mountain pose. And that is it. I hope you felt the emphasis on the upper body, especially in the shoulders and the upper back for those back bends that we emphasized on. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed.